Watch Dynamite last week, you saw Kenny Omega appear at the top of the entrance ramp after Jon Moxley's match, and Omega brought some plunder with him.
Moxley, Omega, put a collision course there on. But we also had last week, folks, at ringside, our announce position, Pac. Pac is pissed.
Before Omega could even use those weapons on Jon Moxley, Pac intervened, jabbing Omega from behind with a chair to the back of the head. And in real time, just to be frank with you people, that was just over an hour ago. If Omega's, if his brains are still scrambled, that can only behoove the bad boy Joey Janela.
Yeah, you're right. Great opportunity for Janela. He's fresh, he's ready. He wants to be known as a more well-rounded and all-round talent than a hardcore-like fighter. Like this match here being no rules, non-sanctioned. And by the way, folks, we talk about wins and losses. These non-sanctioned matches that we have here occasionally don't count on the one-loss record.
Yeah, very much so.
Sanctioned by AEW.
Joey Janela did take part in the first ever lights-out unsanctioned match here in AEW. Was defeated by Jon Moxley, but that loss and that win for Moxley does not count on either man's record, nor will this match. But Omega, I'm not actually sure what the matchmaking thought process is behind this match, but Omega has been getting more and more extreme in his attacks on Moxley. Actually, they've both been ratcheting it up, and so perhaps this is a test for Omega to get back to wet his feet in that world.
Omega has his sights set on something big, something dangerous, and something final with Jon Moxley at some point in time.
Well, they will meet on November 9th at Full Gear on pay-per-view, on brlive.com, on ITV Box Office in the UK, and on Fight TV internationally, UK and Ireland for ITV Box Office. And Janela, not his first rodeo.
Janela not going to wait on a collar and elbow tie-up. He's going to bring out the toys, if you will, early going here. Flat of the foot stomps are legal, by the way. And Omega says, not tonight, no chairs. At least not under these circumstances.
And Omega, with that chop resonating throughout the Gaines Arena here in Boston, Massachusetts.
It's almost as if Omega is desperately trying to regain the overall confidence of the audience, because a lot of folks thought because Kenny was the Wrestler of the Year last year, he owned the wrestling world, he was a top signee in AEW, many speculate that he would come in and be untouchable. That has not been the case here.
Very much so. He had that match with Chris Jericho at Double or Nothing this past May to determine the man that would take part in the first ever AEW World Championship match. Everyone thought that was Kenny Omega's match to win, but Chris Jericho had something to say about it, and that has sent Kenny Omega on a downward spiral.
I really like the upside of bad boy Joey Janela from the late Bam Bam Bigelow's hometown of Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Beautiful step-up work on Ronda there, taking Omega down and out of the ring. Janela tope suicida, launching Kenny Omega into the barricade. And you mentioned how Janela does not want to be known exclusively as a hardcore wrestler here.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see if he opts to show off his skills. But, as he sends Omega head first into the ring bell.
It's a good thing our doctor, you saw in their Dr. Sanson sitting at ringside. In these matches especially, you got to be, even though there's no rules, you still got to use your brain a little bit if you're the referee, because a guy can't defend himself. No matter what the stipulations are, you stop the damn match.
Very much so. There could be a referee stoppage. There could be a doctor stoppage in a match like this.
It could be a chairs stoppage.
Yeah.
And now a ladder being brought into play. The ladder always has a home field advantage. Everybody loves the ladder. The next time they're going to be chanting, get the tables.
Janela filling the ring
with, as Ted Turner used to tell me, international objects. Not foreign objects, international objects. A stack of chairs being put in the ring. as you can see, obviously. And they're making a nice soft place for somebody to land here sooner than later, as Omega fires back up on Janela.
Knife edge chop there, staggers Janela.
These men, no matter what they may say, they have their personal issues, they have their issues to work through. Everybody wants to be the AEW champion.
Oh!
And man, oh man, what a shot right in the face of Kenny Omega. Came that steel chair at the hands of Joey Janela. Yes, this young lady's got a very concerned look on her face, as she should.
Nothing fancy about it. Janela just winging a chair right between the eyes of Kenny Omega, but Omega goes over the top. The Kotaro crusher on the pile of chairs.
Both men suffering from that. Those chairs, nothing to play with or to land on.
And Omega, he might have landed awkwardly on that pile of chairs.
Yeah, it could be a hip pointer. Boy, and those things just are so much of a nuisance for the longest of time. Janela's on the outside is trying to get back together here.
Yeah, he's been scrambled.
Yeah.
But Omega also scrambled as well after that chair thrown into his face.
Omega
Building up ahead of steam.
Big time. Here he goes. Up and over.
Oh, the top. And I'm not sure who got the worst of that one.
I don't know. That's where you take a chance, high risk. Is it worth it? Really and truly, is it worth it?
We take another look at Kenny Omega launching himself over the top. And you can see how his legs got strung up on the top of the barricade.
And that's what screwed Omega. His legs got hung up on the security railing. He got upside down and couldn't break his fall.
And you can see referee Paul Turner and now Doc Sampson actually checking on both. On that left leg, maybe the left shin of Omega. Giving the thumbs up to the crowd.
Yep. I'm sure Janela's aware that there's an issue. And Kenny is aware that Janela's aware. So here we are, right? You still got to keep fighting.
Now Kenny Omega has Janela whipping him into the ring steps.
Rough ride. Worst landing. Not a good flight, folks. A little turbulence. Steel chairs, or stairs, I should say. We had chairs.
Yeah, we've
chairs.
And we've got a ladder still there.
Yeah.
On the apron.
And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, as I surmised might happen.
Oh,
wink, wink. We have a table involved. This is a lights-out matchup, one fall to a finish. Kenny Omega, Joey Janela. Table put in the ring.
Just saw a guy in a Tom Brady jersey cheering the table. It's the most Boston thing ever to have happened. Surprised it didn't happen in LA. And Omega returning Joey Janela to the ring.
Luckily, I think Omega dodged a bullet on his leg, but
I still clutching it. I'm not sure if it's the shin, the ankle.
Yeah, me neither. He's shaking it off, though. He's battling through it. Is Kenny Omega.
Omega.
Oh! Missile drop kick.
Pinpoint accuracy there.
Indeed. Hook of the leg. Far leg hook. Got a near fall. To Janela's credit, he was man enough, tough enough to kick out after that missile drop kick. Would have beaten a lot of men.
Well, there is absolutely no question about Joey Janela's toughness. And JR, we learned that at Fyter Fest when he had the first ever lights out match with Jon Moxley. Janela threw everything he had and possibly more at Moxley, but Moxley was just somehow able to prevail.
Janela's got a significant upside. He's just got to get on a roll, Excalibur. He's got to get on a roll. He's got to build his own momentum. Nobody's going to do it for you here. Here comes Kenny.
Kenny Omega.
Omega.
At the middle rope, the moonsault. You can't escape. 1, 2.
We've seen him before. He got a near fall this time. Again, Janela showing great grit, for the lack of a better term, in persevering through these challenges that are being thrown at him by Kenny Omega.
Omega grabbing a handful of that wild mane of hair of Joey Janela. And now looking for the snapdragon suplex. Janela, though.
Good back elbow.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Really solid.
Oh, the chair jabbing into the midsection of Omega.
And it's legal. Oh! Man, that echoed throughout the arena here.
Janela takes a wild swing. Omega snaps with the dragon suplex.
Well, that is a scintillating maneuver, and nobody does it any better than Kenny Omega. The snapdragon suplex is a stem winder.
And you notice how Omega throws his entire upper body backwards and wrenches down with those forearms to plant his opponent on the back of their head.
Ref, when you see somebody having equilibrium problems, that's doing a good job right there, Ref. Check on the health of the athlete.
Yeah, Paul Turner making sure Janela has the wherewithal to continue. And oh, no, no, no. Oh, no.
Well, Janela, sense of urgency, fighting out of this situation out here on the ring apron.
Omega, though, the high boot.
Oh, no, look out.
Got Janela hooked up. Janela has Omega on the shoulders. We've seen him use the Death Valley driver on the apron before. Joey Janela has.
3 elbows to the jaw, breaks the hold. And now Omega still. There it is! Oh, my God! Snapdragon suplex on the apron of the ring. Nothing more devastating that Kenny Omega can do to Joey Janela than this. Watch the suplex. All the pressure, all the strain on your neck, upper body.
You saw Janela trying to grab on to that top rope to prevent himself from being suplexed, but Omega exerts so much downward pressure and force that Janela was unable to avoid it and just got dumped on the back of his head on the apron.
Really hard fought pro wrestling match here, ladies and gentlemen, here on.
Oh, he's got him up. He could be looking for the one-winged angel. Off the.
What now, kid?
He's climbing up the steps. Janela trying desperately to fight free.
He better.
Oh, God!
A suplex of some sorts from the stairs, the steel stairs. And Janela finally executed some offense, but he's in a hell of a bad way. Both men are in a bad way.
The stench of desperation all over that suplex.
Take a look at this, folks, in slow motion. Watch this.
Oh!
Here's the slow-mo.
You saw Omega try to put that right arm down to brace for impact, but
didn't quite get it all done there with the force of Janela. Janela's fought his way right back in this matchup. And as Excalibur said so brightly and rightly early, a win for Joey Janela against Kenny Omega here on this broadcast is huge.
It's huge. I mean, it doesn't count for his win-loss record, but think about what that would do for him on an international level.
Well, psychologically,
yes,
it's going to count because he shows.
He beat the Wrestler of the Year, the 2018 Wrestler of the Year.
Absolutely, and a guy that's going to be fighting, no doubt, someday for the AEW Championship. Because if you're not here wanting to win that title, why are you here?
And look at this, Janela with the table bridged on the steps, but it's facing upward, so all that hardware is facing upward. It's creating an even more vicious landing.
Janela now is preening around like a peacock. Now's not the time to do that, I don't believe. You don't want to give a guy like Kenny Omega another chance.
But this could be where, Janela has the advantage. Kenny Omega not usually used to finding themselves in hardcore matches. Janela,
spine first. As Omega goes sailing into the those ladders, the ladder. I'll get it right. More impact. Quite frankly, I'm just wondering how much longer Kenny Omega is going to be able to withstand this offense, Excalibur.
And you can see clutching that arm.
Yeah.
So that arm was whipped into the ladder. That was the arm he tried to brace for that German suplex on the outside for. And Joey Janela, those standing switcher by Omega, and sends Janela into the ladder.
Man, everybody seems to be on the verge of hitting that one move they need to hit to win. So we're down to that, in my estimation, here in the late innings, no pun intended.
Yeah, that one last shot. Omega puts on the brakes.
Oh, back elbow.
Janela rattled by that back elbow. Ducks under.
Suplex, and the Omega.
And that might be it.
Cover. The toes are down. Oh, how close. How close is that? I'd love to see that count again.
Half a heartbeat away was Joey Janela from defeating Kenny Omega.
Watch this.
Look at
that was a throw. That was like a Greco-Roman throw, not even really a suplex. a violent, vicious throw by Joey Janela, and Omega's head broke his fall on the left.
Yeah. Much to Kenny Omega's chagrin.
Great matchup. AEW Dark. Always check your listings.
Yeah, thank you for joining us here on YouTube for AEW Dark. Check out AEW Ticks for all of our live events. Shop AEW.com as well.
It was unusual when Jericho announced the name of his team. It blew up the website.
Yeah, shop AEW.com crashed when the Inner Circle made their presence known.
Everything's good now, folks. You're gonna check it out. Oh!
Whoa!
Hello!
Bang! Right on the money!
Good morning, and how are you today? Look at Omega, and look at Janela follows him right in. Janela's he's like one step ahead. And just,
just as soon as you say that,
yeah.
Omega turns the tables.
That's relentless. Relentless Kenny Omega.
Now Omega got Janela against the ropes, looking for the V-trigger. Charging in, Janela!
Inside out, upside down goes Janela from that clothesline. Or getting ready for the clothesline.
Fisherman's Brainbuster!
One,
two, no!
Oh, that's a second. I mean, extremely near fall in the last minute that Janela has created on Omega.
And you have to keep in mind the deteriorating mental state of Kenny Omega, how these losses, how the presence of Jon Moxley here in AEW has been affecting him. And, well, you know, I mean, he has to focus on Janela in this matchup. What is the presence of Moxley in the back of his mind?
How do we, if we were Kenny Omega, and I'm trying to put this as gently as I can, you know that if you fight Jon Moxley, and you fight him with weapons or anything else, the bad blood that exists there, somebody's going to get hurt badly.
Somebody's going to get hurt, and I would say that Jon Moxley has the advantage in that type of match.
He may. He doesn't give a damn. And I don't know that I don't want to say he's soulless, but he is a very, very dangerous human being.
Heartless.
So now Kenny's got to make a metamorphosis change into that. It's not his normal personality.
And it seems to be affecting.
Oh,
look at.
Oh! Superplex off the top. Man. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Woo. You wonder how much longer it can go.
Look at the elevation as we take the look at the replay. Look how high Omega was up, and Janela tried to pull him down into a brainbuster. But I think that the punishment was just too much.
Still amazing impact on both men, especially on Omega. And Janela stirs up first. Joey Janela with the advantage here.
And Omega on the outside of the ropes, on the apron, with his back to that table, with the hardware facing up.
No time to entertain.
Janela went for that Russian leg sweep.
Omega held on the ropes, and that saved him.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of Omega hanging onto the ropes, and then also maybe that ring apron. Janela might have lost his footing. Or from the ring skirt.
Omega's hurting. He's got to reach down. He's got to find whatever he needs, wherever he can find it, in his heart, in his soul, wherever it may be, and put this kid, Joey Janela, away.
And think about this. Both of these men will be in action next week in Philadelphia when AEW Dynamite. It's at the Liquor Center.
If you haven't got a ticket, folks, it's been sold out for quite some time. However, generally on the day of the events, some tickets are made available after the production kills are addressed and all those things. So if you want to go, just stay tuned to that. And
stay tuned to AE Wrestling on Twitter.
Yep.
Omega and Janela desperately trying to fight to avoid being planted on that table.
Oh! Fight all you want. Still, fans are grimacing at the punishment that both these men are dishing out. This has not been a pretty match. Some might say it's bowling shoe ugly, but it's damn sure physical.
Janela with Omega up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver into the ladder.
Well, these guys are going to have bad dreams about ladders and other inanimate objects. Fans standing here, many of them, just half-assing off what they're seeing.
The reaction is akin to somebody that witnesses a car crash.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you do? I can tell you right now, Janela is wasting time. He can move all this furniture around all he wants, be very strategic. He's giving Omega a chance to breathe. And that's not a good thing for Joey Janela.
Omega is one of the most resilient competitors in professional wrestling.
Never count Kenny Omega out. And the chairs are certainly a nice tag team partner for Joey Janela, the bad boy.
Now Janela setting up the ladder in front of the table. Omega still struggling to get to his feet.
Not a good place to be, Kenny. Not a good place to be.
And Kenny laying prone on that table as Janela continues to pepper him with right hands to the head and face.
More strikes to keep Omega stationary, or somewhat stationary, and stay on that table. As Janela's going to take a massive chance, climbing to the top of that ladder, it seems. Wide-eyed and ready to take a chance is the bad boy. And oh my God, nobody there. The frog splash found wood.
The pool was empty. Nobody home for Joey Janela.
It's an amazing contest. One of the best matches we've had to date on AEW television. Take another look at this, folks.
This superhuman frog splash from Joey Janela.
There was nowhere Omega moves when Janela was in midair. Janela couldn't change his course. Look at this. Nobody there. And boom, the table's there.
And Omega, what awareness there as he jumped out of the way, or rolled out of the way as soon as Janela left his feet. Now Omega pops up into the spinebuster bomb. 1, 2. No, Janela gets the left shoulder up.
Omega's got to do a better job of covering the shoulders on that pinning predicament, because you know that Janela's going to, as long as he's breathing, as long as Janela's breathing, he's in this fight.
Yeah,
that's the way he operates. He's in the fight.
Drape those ankles over the shoulders of Janela. This match might be over with, but you have to keep in mind that possible ankle injury that Omega suffered earlier on with that dive that landing on the barricade.
Oh, V-trigger coming up.
Oh, bang right on the money.
That is one of the most devastating maneuvers in all of pro wrestling. Certainly here at AEW, the V-trigger knee of Kenny Omega, who loves to beat people with a one-winged angel.
Janela knows that as well as anybody. Just tripping and sending Omega's throat first into that middle rope.
Oh, man, jumping knee.
Rising
Janela
knee
fights back.
struck.
Man, these guys are hammering. They're not playing around here.
Oh, Omega turning Joey Janela inside out.
Omega beginning to feel it here. So this huge crowd, double arm
the paradigm
DDT.
shift. Oh, Janela kicks out using Jon Moxley's finisher.
Yeah, that's a little. Here, how's this? How's this taste, Mr. Moxley? They know that date with Destiny's coming.
Yeah, the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland, November 9th. Tickets available on AEWTix.com, also be on pay-per-view.
Not many tickets are still available, by the way, but you're not too late. Again, the pay-per-view's good for all of us. Look at this double arm.
Oh, he's got Janela, though, floats up and over the top.
Oh, Omega right through the table, over the top, through the table, to the ice. Good Lord, what more can these men do to each other?
And look at how Omega, just his body scrapes down that hardware of the table.
Yeah, they're not wearing pads, folks. You can see there's no uniform there. This is skin on inanimacy.
You talked about how the chair makes a great tag team partner. Gravity, perhaps, the best tag team partner there for Joey Janela. And now, Janela heading up top with that chair across the chest of Omega. Oh, diving foot stomps.
The cover, Janela, cover. The leg is neutralized. And a kick out by Kenny Omega. That tells you all you need to know about how badly Kenny Omega wants to get back on the winning trail. How badly he wants to prepare in a positive way for Jon Moxley.
But look at Omega. I mean, just anguish on the face of Kenny Omega. The chair now being wedged between the top and middle strand.
Again, Janela, we know he's confident. We know he's a defiant young man. Certainly believes in his work, and man, that didn't look good at all. All that, those shots to the chest and the abdomen causing a very negative reaction, as you can just see. We're not going to detail on that with Kenny Omega, who's still trying to fight.
Whoa. But Omega eating a right hand courtesy of the bad boy there.
Again, non-sanctioned. Nobody can be disqualified. This match, yay or nay, doesn't count on your record. But it counts in your heart. It counts in your mind. Have a seat. Elbow unfettered.
Yeah, that overhand elbow, the catching. Oh, Janela actually taunting Omega, saying you're never going to be Jon Moxley.
Oh, what a kick. What a kick right to the face.
That pump kick just knocking Omega back out of the chair.
I'm telling you, the referee's got to check those eyes of Kenny Omega. And maybe he's sounding too protective.
No, but very much so. I mean, we have to keep the condition of the competitors in mind, first and foremost. And, I mean, I have to believe that Paul Turner is doing exactly that, but at some point, when is enough?
Yeah, exactly. Omega, the variety of scratches and cuts on his body.
Yeah.
We saw some blood also from Janela.
Yeah, the abrasion on that right wrist of Janela, I believe. This has been a brutal affair.
Omega is in such jeopardy. Look at hear those shots right to the spine by Joey Janela. Oh my God.
Janela with Omega strung up over those chairs, but Omega.
Omega catches Janela at the top in no man's land. And boy, could this be the end? It's going to be the end for somebody. That's a bad landing on those four chairs.
No.
What the hell is Omega thinking here?
Oh, no, God.
Well, Janela's going to fight with all his heart. Everything he's got to get out of this predicament. He's trying. Janela hitting Omega as hard and as often as he can, but Omega continues. But Omega may go through these chairs. Look at this.
Just right elbows being exchanged in no more dangerous location in this building. Omega grabbing a handful of Janela's. Oh, no!
Oh, the slam! The chairs driven to the spine of Joey Janela.
The deadly driver into the chairs.
Oh, my God, what action. What a matchup.
And Kenny Omega, he sees Janela caught in the corner. Goodbye and good night. Bang!
Janela's face right into the chair, thanks to that V-trigger. And now, is it one-winged angel time? Oh, my God!
Onto the chair!
One-winged angel on the steel. Omega makes the cover. He's got the leg. The shoulders are down. And Kenny Omega wins one hell of a wrestling match here on AEW. This dark program's getting pretty damn good, man.
The winner of this match, Kenny Omega.
Well, he may have had Jon Moxley on his mind, but sooner than later, it became all Joey Janela on his mind.
And Omega shows what makes him so great. Once he focuses, once he gets his mind into it, there is nobody better in the world.
A man recognized by many publications as the Wrestler of the Year in 2018. He's been as dominant as anybody in the business in the last 2 or 3 years. I called 3 of his matches with Okada, and they were amazing.
Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing 200.
And this match was just wall-to-wall brutality.
It was a highlight reel. Excalibur, a highlight reel. And these men used everything that the rule book would allow them to do. dodged bullet after bullet. Look at this. Omega could have broken his leg right there or got a concussion. And maybe he didn't have a concussion. I don't know.
If he did a great job of hiding it.
He did.
Paul Turner allowing this match to continue.
Look at these amazing near falls. And don't forget, a guy's got a kick out right there. I never thought Janela would ever heal from that.
Oh, my God.
But he did with that counter.
That German suplex off the stairs put Janela in the driver's seat in this matchup for a good period of time. But Omega has the perseverance. He has that fighting spirit deep in his heart.
I am very impressed with Joey Janela. Joey Janela made a fan out of me here tonight, without a doubt. And I cannot wait to see this sort of action when Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega go one-on-one. That match of the year title may be in their sights.
Omega and Janela just, I mean, from the windows to the walls here in the Hagane Center. And this was the beginning of the end there for Janela.
Yeah, it was. One-winged angel on the chair, as violent, aggressive as you could ever imagine. And Kenny Omega persevered through hell and high water.
This match to me is going to be interesting. Kenny, let's widely considered one of the greatest wrestlers of the planet today. What kind of mind frame is he in right now, coming off that full gear loss to Jon Moxley?
The full gear loss, and then going on tomorrow to face Pac on Dynamite. But before that, let's send it down to Justin Roberts, who has the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for El Mega Campeonato de AAA.
Really roll those R's.
Your referee, Aubrey Edwards. Introducing at this time, the challenger from Parkland, Washington, weighing 172 pounds, Jack Evans.
Jack Evans spending a large portion of his career in Mexico, would love nothing more to bring the title back with him.
And his opponent, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 215 pounds, he is El Mega Campeón de AAA, Kenny Omega!
Kenny Omega receiving a hero's welcome here in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Everybody on their feet.
And Jack Evans is somebody that loves to jaw with the crowd. He loves to antagonize them, but he's not going to find a friendly face in this entire building.
No, and he can jaw Jack all he wants. Every time I talk to Jack Evans, I somehow get dumber. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he is one of the most fantastic athletes that we have here in AEW. The guy does things that are, in my mind, unreal for a human to do.
Jack Evans, 37 years of age, but flies like a man half that. I mean, he is one of the best high flyers. That's where the term Jack Evans from the heavens comes from. And he's one of the most durable, most resilient competitors.
I've never, ever heard that term, but that's a pretty good term.
Kenny Omega, the cleaner, looking to make his first defense of the AAA Mega Championship here tonight. But as I mentioned, Jack Evans, very experienced in Mexico. That's where he spent the bulk of the last 10 years.
He's so fast.
Competing in AAA. And he has really implemented that Llaveo style, that Mexican submission wrestling style, to his repertoire very well. Kenny Omega, much more strike focused, especially with that V-trigger, that running knee strike to the back of the head.
Kenny also spent a great deal of time in Japan, correct?
Yes, he has.
So he's probably very well versed in submission wrestling and things of that nature as well. So as you can see, like that right there, this is going to be a nice little contest.
How do you prepare for that? What kind of training partners can you find that could do a headstand and do a backwards, an upside down mule kick to you?
You don't prepare for that. You just try to avoid it. And that's what I would have done. I would have rolled out, collected myself, reevaluate the situation like a professional.
And Evans calling Omega a fraud, trying to undermine his confidence. And Kenny Omega's confidence has been a big issue for him over the last few months. Since Jon Moxley got under Omega's skin. And you mentioned that match that Omega had with Moxley at Full Gear, coming off that loss.
There's no doubt that Omega is always physically ready. Very rarely do you ever see him not ready mentally. So how much is he actually suffering mentally from that loss?
First, the Irish whip did Evans, but he ate the boot in the corner. Omega flips up and over the top of Jack Evans. Evans, though, just leaping over the top of Omega. Toe kick to the midsection. Now Jack Evans with the Irish whip into the ropes, throws a lariat. Omega slides behind with the speed of Omega with a basement drop kick.
Jack frozen in place so quick as Omega.
Omega over that top, the Kotaro Crusher, but Jack Evans breakdances his way out of it.
I have never seen that before in my life.
And Omega is
clearly
stunned.
He hasn't either.
It takes a lot to shock Kenny Omega, and Jack Evans just did it here in the opening moments of this match.
So who's your pick? I'm 2 for 2, by the way.
Your picks seem to be very fluid.
Yeah, because I know what I'm doing, and I know talent when I see it. I said that earlier tonight. I'm 2 for 2. I'm gonna go with Jack.
Oh, Jack with the toe kick to the midsection, takes the side headlock. Omega sends him to the ropes. Jack cartwheels out of it. Rolling soul, but there. The Bandera sends Evans up and over the top, but he lands on the apron, blocks the right hand, answers the right kick of his own. Jack Evans went for the
pinpoint
corkscrew leg lariat, but that standing drop kick, some might say it was Shawn Spears-esque. 1, 2. 2 count.
Drop kick, hell of a maneuver. But that's what Kenny's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to match speed for speed with a guy like Jack Evans. And there's not many people on this roster or in this world that can probably do that, aside from myself.
Evans being brought back up to his feet and chopped right down by Omega Campeon. Hammer throw into the corner. Evans goes in hard. A great look at it as he just took a header down into the canvas. And this is where the strength advantage of Kenny Omega comes into play.
Well, it doesn't look like he's lacking any confidence at the moment now, does he?
Certainly doesn't, but Kenny Omega. Oh, the backbreaker on Evans. 1, 2. 2 count only as Evans kicks out. Kenny Omega looking at that matchup tomorrow night in Chicago on Dynamite with Pac as a way to avenge one of his big losses of 2019 when Pac, on just a few days' notice, subbing in for that injured Jon Moxley and shocking the world as he was able to defeat Kenny Omega at All Out. Now in the Canadian backbreaker is Jack Evans and Omega. Now, oh, look at this. Just bending Jack Evans at such a grotesque angle.
This could do it.
Look at how far back the neck of Evans is wrenched. Omega, oh, just squatting low. Evans,
whoa.
Oh, reverses. 1, 2. Almost caught Omega sleeping. Omega, the sledgehammer across the spine, drops Evans to the canvas.
I don't care how flexible you are. That had to have hurt. That had to have hurt.
The human body is not designed to bend that way. Your tendons have a breaking point. Your muscles, all of those elements of the human body can only endure so much.
I have a feeling Kenny's going to push those limits just to see how much Jack can take. Oh, my.
Back body drop. And notice how Omega stalled and just dumped Evans almost on his head.
Okay, that's it.
Omega calling for the finish, maybe looking for the buckle bomb. Or, oh, just another sledgehammer shot.
He's really working over Jack's back.
Oh, Evans floats out of the powerbomb into a facebuster.
He needed that. He needed that opening. Now let's see what he does with it.
He's buying himself a window of opportunity. 1, 2. Oh, this standing moonsault 1.
I can do that.
Standing on the back of his opponent, Jack Evans. into the pinfall, only garnering a 1 count, though, from referee Aubrey Edwards. Evans with that right hand, almost like a knuckle arrow to the temple, and a hip toss. Jack Evans, impressed by his own strength, taking off his own feet.
Jack is out of his mind.
Lateral press, 2.
Tough, but out of his mind. Who's he talking to?
I think he was talking to the camera, but the red light obviously wasn't on, so it just looked like he was talking to himself. And would not be the first time that Jack Evans was seen talking to himself. And Omega using those strikes, working over the back.
Zeroing in on that injured body part.
And Jack Evans, such a proficient high flyer. You have to imagine, I mean, the damage done to his back, the damage done to his core by Kenny Omega will effectively neutralize those high-flying attacks.
Well, that's the thing, and here's something else I'll teach you tonight. If you hurt the spine, the legs don't work. The more you know.
Evans sent to the corner, going off the, oh, the back breaker by Omega, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and the foot across the bottom rope.
Surprised you didn't call that a Canadian backbreaker too. Killing me.
They call it the backbreaker. Okay, come on.
Prairie. You can call his a prairie backbreaker. Back.
Let it in post. Flying mare. And now Omega with that unnecessary kick to the back.
Unnecessary. That's great.
According to Jack Evans, it's unnecessary.
Go after what hurts. Kick him again, Omega. Kick him again. I don't like you, but kick him again.
And this could be that vicious streak that was awoken by Jon Moxley at Full Gear in that unsanctioned lights-out match. Oh, Evans catches. He's captured the ankle of Omega. Now answering kicks of his own.
He's got some kicks.
Evans lands on his feet, but that chop stops him in his tracks. Evans, that front flip into the heel kick.
Every time Jack flips and lands on his feet, it's going to take a toll on his back. He's got to be feeling it.
And now
more high
Jack
risk.
Evans pulling himself up to that springboard moonsault to the outside.
At what cost?
Let's take another look at this. And Evans, not as fluid as we're used to seeing him. He really had to work for it. That's the damage to his spine, but still able to take to the skies and take out Kenny Omega on the outside.
But he's willing to risk injury to win this match. Live to fight another day, man. Live to fight another day. I picked Omega to win this.
Evans springing off the steps, catching that soul butt on Omega. And Evans is fighting for a world championship, the AAA Mega Championship, their top title in singles competition. Oh, snap suplex there. And along with that championship does come the champion's purse.
Yeah, but what if you can't walk afterwards? Come on, Jack. He's smart about this. I know that's a stretch.
What? I'll show you some ass kicking.
Now Jack Evans comes over the top into a pin. 1, 2, no! Almost like a 450. Evans pulling himself over, but you notice he's using the assistance of the ropes. He's not generating a lot of that momentum with those twisting motions of his upper body.
To a degree, it's somewhat admirable that a guy is willing to risk it all to win a match, to win a championship, to defeat Kenny Omega, which is no easy feat. But I think Jack's the kind of guy that's gonna,
that corkscrew enziguri to Kenny Omega as he is on his knees. Now Evans, standing sky twister press. 1, 2, no, 2 count. Kenny Omega able to kick out. Jack Evans, the bulk of his time, as I mentioned, of the last 10 years was spent in Mexico, but the bulk of that time was spent in a tag team with Angelico. Evans, not a regular singles competitor, but based on his resume, based on what he had done in Mexico, earning himself a shot at Omega Campeon.
Spitting in the face of Omega.
Jack Evans respects nobody, and the teep nearly sent him through the ring post.
He kind of deserved that one.
And Omega.
The longer this match goes, it's going to favor Kenny.
Omega cinching up those arms. looking for the Snapdragon suplex.
Doesn't look like he's done either.
Usually likes to hit these in quick succession, but maybe one is all it'll take. Look at that vicious angle that Jack Evans just whipped back on his own head. Oh no, Omega looking for,
like you said,
a second one. Evans knows it as well as anybody in the building. One for the high roundhouse. Omega Snapdragon! And Jack Evans needs to put some distance between himself and Omega.
Told you, eye poke.
Does just that. Oh, Omega.
What is he thinking?
He's trying to clear out the fans. He's gonna throw Jack Evans into the front row. And you can see Evans clutching onto the ropes with every ounce of strength in his body.
This is that vicious side of Omega you talked about.
And now kicks the hand free. Oh! The running knee strike to the temple.
No.
No, Kenny Omega Snapdragon on the outside. Something dark was awoken within Kenny Omega after that match with Jon Moxley.
He snapped. He snapped. He's out of. He's losing it here. He is punishing Jack at this point.
And Jack Evans just dead weight, a ragdoll at this point. He's got the legs crossed. Oh, cross leg Ushigarashi. 1, 2. No, Evans kicks out. Jack Evans with more heart than sense.
That is the first statement that I will agree with you on that you've said tonight. Nailed it. Like I said, he's got heart. I admire that to a degree.
Kenny Omega just laying in an absolute beating to Jack Evans. And Evans, I mean, is tenacious, as resilient as anybody. But now the buckle bomb, and Evans just, it was like a game of Plinko as he fell back into the ring. Evans sent to the ropes, elevated up, spine buster. 1, 2. No, Evans again kicking out. What will it take?
Jack is taking everything Omega has. Now, do you think frustration or self-doubt is starting to kind of creep back into Kenny's head here? Not being able to put Jack away.
You have to remember, Kenny's last match here in AEW, even though it doesn't count in the record books, was a loss. That's not something that Kenny Omega is used to.
I think in Kenny's mind, he counts that. That's when you're seeing this dark side.
Double boots up there from Evans as he floats out to the apron. Now the springboard, oh, into the neck breaker. Jack Evans creating opportunities for himself here. He makes the crawl. 1, 2, Omega kicking out. Omega a little rattled about that. You can see clutching the back of his head.
Need to go now, Jack. Don't waste time. Get up there.
Jack needs that sense of urgency, but all that punishment his back has endured. Evans up to the top. 450
got the knees up.
splash. Oh!
Looked like Kenny got the knees up.
Kenny snuck in that right knee, and now Evans up to his feet. Oh, the big knockout knee strike. It's got him. Double underhook. Tiger Driver 98. 1, 2. Oh, Jack Evans kicks out. Kenny Omega can't believe it, and neither can these fans here in Indianapolis.
Or me. What is it gonna take? He's okay. I'm convinced Jack Evans
Kenny
is
Omega,
half a cyborg.
goodbye and good night. Bang! The V trigger finds its mark. And now hoists Evans up.
He hits it. He's done.
This can mean only one thing. One winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Omega Campeon retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Omega.
AEW history, defeating Sammy Guevara on the buy-in at Double or Nothing on May 25th earlier this year. If you haven't seen it, catch the buy-in on YouTube and watch the replay of Double or Nothing.
It's probably in your suggested viewing on the side of your thing right now.
Over to the maybe the right side of the screen.
That's right.
Now Kip Sabian, Kenny Omega squaring off here in the main event on AEW Dark. Referee Aubrey Edwards drawing the duties for this matchup. Sabian taking the wrist of Omega. Now steps behind him. Omega jockeying for position. Drop to hold. Sends Sabian down to the face first to the canvas. Omega went for that front chancery, but Sabian able to avoid it. Sabian, for what he lacks in experience, actually giving up 10 years of experience. Sabian 9, Omega 19. He makes up for, oh, look at Omega just sweeping him down, making it look easy. Omega. And Omega sending Sabian down, but Sabian not taking too kindly to being upstage like that. Emphatic chops.
That sounded like a gunshot through the arena here. Ooh.
Went over the top and then faked out Sabian. Sabian covered up. And Chuck, you've been in the ring with Kenny Omega. You've been tag team partners with Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I've known Kenny Omega a very long time.
And can you talk a little bit about how his game has grown in the time that you've known him over the last like 6-7 years?
I think it's more than that, but I mean, when he, I think it was 2008
yeah,
when we met, 11 years ago, wow. And
oh, the speed of Omega.
From seeing him in the ring and tagging with him, we always knew he was something special, but I don't even know if he thought.
Oh, Kotaro Crusher.
That he would become arguably the best wrestler in the world.
1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Aubrey Edwards.
He always had all the tools. He's always had the power, the speed, the technique.
But it's really been in the last 4 or 5 years that he's maximized his potential.
Yeah, spending all that time in Japan and just immersing himself in professional wrestling, making it his whole life. He's stepped up to another level that only a handful of guys in the world maybe have ever been to.
And that just gives credence to the fact that a victory here for Kip Sabian would be the biggest of his career. Sabian covering up once again and is getting chopped up by Kenny Omega for good measure. Sabian sent into the corner. Omega diving back elbow strike. And Kenny Omega, you said it, he is one of the best in the world. When he gets going, when he gets cooking, there are none better, and he is so dangerous. Kip Sabian is going to have to bring his game up to another level if he hopes to counter Kenny Omega. Shoves him off. Oh, that step-up NZ Gary got Omega rattled.
I got to think, one of Sabian's biggest advantages in this match is that I don't know if Kenny Omega knows that much about Kip Sabian. Were they in a 6-man together? Have they ever wrestled? You know?
No, I believe that this is their first ever meeting.
Either way, I know they haven't spent a lot of time together, but I can tell you, I guarantee you Kip Sabian has seen a lot more Kenny Omega matches than the other way around. So if Kip has any tricks up his bag, tonight's the night to use them.
Yeah, Kip Sabian needs to go for broke if he wants to do exactly what he's. Oh, look at this, Penelope Ford, super bad, getting up on the apron, trying to distract Kenny Omega and doing a good job of it.
It's very apologetic.
But it's Sabian sneaking in the back door, boot to the midsection of Omega. Omega returns and now taken down by that Hurricane Rana.
Oh, Sabian
Oh,
distracted.
look at that,
There's one
Penelope Ford with a Rana of her own.
How about that?
No one was expecting that, least of all Kenny Omega. And she did it without even messing up her hair.
Yeah, we've seen Penelope very impressive in some matches in the women's division.
Well, Sabian goes over the top and crashes into Omega on the outside.
Kenny Omega like dive and then did the Terminator clap for him.
Look at this. Sabian over the top, crashing into that right shoulder of Omega, and Omega immediately came up clutching. A little lip service there. And now Kip Sabian springboard into a drop kick, takes Omega off his feet.
Beautifully done, got him right in the chest.
1, 2. Picture-perfect drop-kick pinpoint accuracy there from Kip Sabian. But Omega still able to kick out. Penelope Ford doing a great job of turning the tables on Kenny Omega, turning this match into the favor of her man, Kip Sabian.
Choking him on the ropes, taking advantage of that 5 count there from referee Aubrey Edwards.
Aubrey admonishing Kip Sabian. Sabian would hate to have this match end in a disqualification. This opportunity to take the fight, to unseat the Elite. Oh! Hammer throw into the corner.
I'll tell you this Kip Sabian's a cutie, but he seems like a real turd of a person.
Was it the bad tattoos or just the bad attitude?
It's a little bit of both. I don't like his accent.
He's got that classic Norfolk accent. And now Sabian, that chancery on Omega. He's got Omega hung out to try the twisting neck breaker. Cover, 1, 2. 2 count. Omega able to kick out. Kip Sabian thinking that he had Omega put away, but he has to know in his heart that it's going to take more than that.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I guarantee you Sabian has seen more Omega matches than the other way around, and that could be an advantage for him in certain ways, but he knows what it's going to take to beat Kenny Omega. He's seen the wars that Kenny Omega's been through.
And Kenny Omega thus far in AEW with 2 singles losses, 1 to Pac and 1 to Le Champion, though he wasn't the champion then, all the way back at Double or Nothing. That thrust kick from Sabian has Omega staggered.
You see Kenny laughing after that one. He enjoys the competition. He's a psychopath too. He's just a crazy person.
He is.
Full-blown crazy person. I don't know if you guys know that.
And I mean, he's that mania, that manic part of his personality is what makes him such a dangerous professional wrestler.
Yeah, the fact that he can kick it into like a 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, like the guy, he's just a lunatic.
And Kenny Omega went for the boot. Sabian went for the knee strike. Oh, bang, right on the money, Kenny Omega.
Oh, Kip Sabian, you don't want to be in that part of town. Oh, he got out of there.
And Omega, that clubbing lariat, taking him across the face and off his feet. Kenny Omega finding his mark with that one. Referee Aubrey Edwards checking on the eyes, checking on the condition of Kip Sabian.
Sabian was able to say, I think he was just confirming that he's not unconscious.
Omega looking for that Polish hammer across the chest. A second one takes down Sabian. Thinking trifecta. Swing and a miss there by Omega. Irish whip reversed into the ropes, up on the shoulders. Goes Sabian into the fireman's carry. Kenny Omega hiking up the green overalls, telling Sabian he can't escape. Off the middle rope, moonsault press. 1, 2, 2 count.
Perfect placement on the moonsault off the second rope. Everything Kenny Omega does is so fast. It's so sudden.
His explosivity is second to none. And he's fast, he's sudden, but he's accurate too. I mean, that's the most important thing. You've got a guy like Darby Allin who's just as explosive, if not more so, than Kenny Omega. But he's had a couple notable misses in his career, whereas Omega seems to hit with Hall of Fame level accuracy.
Looking for that dragon suplex. Nice counter there by Sabian into the enziguri.
And that's the scouting of Kip Sabian.
Yeah, Omega has some of the most famous moves in wrestling. Like, you know he's going to V-trigger. You know he's going to hit the
Snapdragon,
the Snapdragons.
And Sabian coming in from the outside in with that swinging DDT, planting Omega on the top of his head. Cover, 1, 2, no!
Great looking DDT there from Sabian.
And Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian sharing in the shock. I mean, they have to know that it's going to take more than that to put away Kenny Omega. They have to keep their eye on the ball. They have to keep pressing the attack.
I think you would know that, you know it deep down, but if you've never been in the ring with a guy who can take that much punishment, you don't know what it actually feels like when a guy kicks out of your best moves.
That resilience is surprising, if not shocking. And Omega goes up and over the top of Sabian. Sabian with the bandera sends Omega out to the ring apron and just gouging the eyes. And now Penelope Ford trying to grab the ankle of Kenny Omega. Has him distracted, and now, the drop kick, catching Omega on that shoulder. And that was the shoulder that Kip Sabian came crashing down on with that tope earlier on in the matchup.
A little bit of blood from the mouth of Sabian here. He must have got his lip busted on something.
Maybe even on that early knee strike. Just proves how dangerous Kenny Omega is with those knees.
Another springboard. This time got caught. Murdered with a power bomb. Here comes a V-trigger. Ran through him. Oh my God.
Bang, right on the money. And Kenny Omega may have put Kip Sabian's lights out with that one.
Saw that crazed look in his eye. I'm telling you, the guy's he's out of his mind.
Omega has Kip Sabian set up. This could be it. Goodbye and good night. Whoa! Aubrey Edwards pulled in the path in harm's way by Kip Sabian, and now Penelope Ford inside the ring, distracting him, expectorating in the face of Kenny Omega. And whoa, almost. Kip Sabian nearly taking out. Oh, look at that, a swing and a miss. Pump kick into the stunner by Penelope Ford. Poison Rana. Kip Sabian finds his mark with a PK.
This is his moment. He's got
1, 2. Oh, so close.
That may have been the biggest upset in AEW history if he'd have pulled that off. He's got to stay on him right here. This is his chance.
And the crowd here in Champaign behind Kenny. Kip Sabian, you're exactly right, Chuck. He needs to keep the pressure on. He needs to keep stringing together consecutive attacks.
Pulling down the knee pad and expose that patella there.
And Kip Sabian looking for a knee strike of his own, perhaps. Omega captures that right knee. He's fighting for position. He's got the fingers. No, he did not have the fingers locked together. Sabian able to reverse in the standing switch, drop toe hold, and then bang, the V-trigger to the back of the head.
Almost looked like it's just a spine into the Snapdragon suplex.
And Kip Sabian may be out on his feet. Look at how his head is drooping. Omega bringing Sabian up.
It's your boyfriend, huh?
Now taunting Penelope Ford, and another Snapdragon. Planting Sabian on the back of his neck, folding him in half.
I gotta think Kenny's got him right where he wants him. And Sabian's put up more of a fight than I think Kenny would have thought, and well,
Oh no, the Snapdragon on Penelope Ford.
Couldn't do
Nope, sends Penelope into Kip Sabian, bang! And now Tiger Driver. 98 planning. Sabian on the top of his head. 1, 2. Oh,
no! Kip Sabian proving to be very resilient tonight.
Sabian able to kick out. And now Omega has Sabian right where he wants him. Goodbye and good night. Bang!
Scooping him up. Here comes One-Winged Angel. Kenny Omega's ready to head to the house. There it is.
Plants him. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Kenny Omega.
What a victory by Kenny Omega, but the real story here is the tenacity and heart of young, super bad Kip Sabian.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to leave the arena tonight. They're going to remember Kenny Omega giving him all the greatest hits and taking him out, but they're going to remember super bad Kip Sabian as we see right here. One-Winged Angel drops him and nobody kicks out of that.
100% efficiency, you're exactly right. Nobody has ever kicked out of that one-winged angel. Well, one very golden individual has, but it's been a number of years. Omega, 100% efficiency in the AEW ring.
Penelope Ford and Superman Kip Sabian.
Make sure you have your feet down. Feet down. There you go. Hey, ladies first. 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 What do you say, Penelope? Come on, Penelope. No. Come on, Penelope. Come.
I want to wrestle. You ready for this? You ready? Baby, watch this one. Come on, yeah. This one's for you, Kip. What? Yeah, he is a power slam. No! Yes. No, that's not it! No! Yes.
Kenny, out 10 seconds! 1, 2, 3! Kenny, get out! 4!
No! Penelope! Penelope!
Hey, one out, 1 and 1. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. 1, 2, out. Go. 3. Hey, she's not legal. Get her out of here. Hey, get him.
Champ!
This is a trios tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a total combined weight of 510 pounds, the team of Matt and Mike Seidel and Danny Limelight.
You know, Tony, I gotta say, when I look at these three gentlemen, I gotta say, you know, that's probably a fun time to hang out with those three guys.
Well, they certainly feel good about themselves, and they better be, because they got quite a trio that they have to meet here in one of our feature events here. Back we go to Justin Roberts.
And their opponents first, from Osaka, Japan, weighing 231 pounds, Konosuke Takeshita.
We saw this young man before. What an incredible athlete. His poise, his execution in the ring. This guy just reeks of stardom, Tony.
Absolutely. Takeshita, second appearance here on Elevation.
And joining him, the team of MT Nakazawa and the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Omega!
He's mad about being on Elevation.
Well, I mean, I can understand. He's probably got a lot on his plate. He is the AEW World Champion. I thought he was coming over. I was going to thank him for being on Elevation.
Well, I think it's a big deal, man. It is a big deal now.
I mean, the World Champion of AEW is here on Elevation.
That's right, and he is pissed.
He's upset.
Well, I'll tell you what he might be upset about, Paul. Let's take a look back at the House That Always Wins on April 9th in a big six-man tag where the team of Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa, and Takeshita lost to the Seidels in the Dead Triangle. How about that big win and loss?
Seems like Omega's collecting quite the stable.
And Matt Seidel has more than enough reason to want to get in Kenny's face. Look at Nakazawa.
Nakazawa can't use that. I got a phone call because his boss is in the ring with him.
Absolutely.
No more of those tricks.
Well, something's up here. I don't know what it was. Oh, he can. They are going to communicate from inside out. Is someone? Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man.
Well, I mean, I would hope the world champion have a.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, they're talking to each other. You can't just talk. Guys, you are 15 feet away from each other. You're well past social distancing here. Let's go. Oh. Well, that time Nakazawa moved so fast he went. Let's see if we can listen in. This may be the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of stuff.
I've been around a long time too, Tony. But you know, this is.
All right, Kenny. The world champion going to wrestle with a headset on?
I understand this in a football game when you have to get a coach has to get a play to the quarterback. But
right. Yeah.
Don't even talk to me about that. You shut up about that. Not happening.
He and obviously Rick Knox have problems. Speaking of problems,
this is a little hard for me to watch.
Yeah, this thing with the Young Bucks is just mind-numbing, to be honest with you. I guess friendship trumps all, right?
Well, Konosuke's a little baffled about what's going on.
Yeah.
If Takeshita can get in there and get the momentum rolling a little bit with Danny Limelight.
He's a heck of an athletic specimen, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He just looks like a star.
Yes, he does.
Moves like a star.
Absolutely.
It's funny, you're in this business long enough, Tony, you can take a look at a guy in 20 seconds and know, hey, that's the real deal.
Danny Limelight, we found out a lot about him earlier in this. Oh!
A lot of height on that.
Yeah. Here's one.
Good kick out by Danny Limelight.
Yeah, Limelight's got a lot of reserve, Paul. I know that comes from his years in the military, but he can take a lot of punishment. Full arm drag and twist, and now here comes the world champion. Kenny Omega up on the top, middle turnbuckle, double axe handle. Down on Limelight.
There's our world champion there. I guess he put his phone call on hold.
Thank goodness. Pay attention to the match, and here is MT. Nakazawa with the double axe handle after Kenny, the world champion, held it all. And I can't get over that Kenny is like, who booked me here? Who wrote this? What am I doing here? What? You know what? It's a big deal to have you here, man.
And you're the world champion.
Exactly.
That's what world champions do.
Exactly. Well, he's calling the shots here. As a matter, look at this. Oh my goodness! Either side, down on the shoulders and the elbows.
Just compressing those shoulder joints. Just that stretches the shoulder. All that weight goes on the corner of the elbow, pulls the shoulders out of socket. You know, it's just painful.
Is it me, or is there a lot of tagging between Nakazawa and Omega and not much Takeshita here?
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got a great relationship, Nakazawa and Omega do. Obviously, they're on the phone together all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, but that's smart, too. That's veteran leadership by the world champion. Tag in and out, always a fresh guy in. Keep the opponents guessing.
Using that double axe, and boy, Kenny is just browbeating Danny Limelight.
And that's not really fair. Danny Limelight's
And wait, and look, Omega's now standing in front of Takeshita.
And
they both
move,
go
Danny
down.
Limelight taking out the trash.
Absolutely. Here comes Limelight. There he goes over the top.
Wow, right on the world champion. If you're going to make a statement, make it. Radioactive Poppy.
Boy, and Omega's reaching for people in the stands. He's out of his mind. This got to be the work of Don Callis. The big matrix move that time by Mike Seidel.
Nice hit, Seguri.
Absolutely. And here comes the moonsault, Sandy moonsault. 1, 2, no, wow.
Almost got a cover. Right now, MT Nakazawa's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
As he should be. Look at that flexibility. Nakazawa tried to get out of that, and Matt Seidel was able to redirect that kick and still make contact.
Matt and Mike together, knees from the top. Double team, that should do it. 1, 2, oh no, Nakazawa's out of it.
Reaching for the stars on that one. What do you think has better chemistry, two brothers or an assistant and a boss?
I would think two brothers would.
You would think.
They don't need headsets to
They
communicate.
don't need headsets.
That's
Exactly my point. See, every day you and I are getting closer and closer.
Oh boy,
that was unnecessary.
Here goes Nakazawa. What? Oh boy.
Oh, that might get you in trouble,
That
Nakazawa.
would get you in trouble. Takeshita down to check on Omega. Meanwhile, Nakazawa picking up Seidel. Big fall-away crucifix that time. And both been
Nakazawa's
hurting.
in trouble. He
Yeah.
needs to get a tag out.
And he tags back in the world champion. I'm telling you, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but Takeshita's the odd man out here. It's a pickup. And a backbreaker from Kenny Omega. Big cover, 1, 2. Only got a 2 count, and Mike Seidel's out
I
of it.
think you're seeing as part of the stress that Kenny Omega's feeling. Kenny feels like he has to do everything. Everything is his responsibility. Too much is being asked of him. Just in the match. Like he's giving Takeshita grief right now because Kenny thinks he has to do it all. All he had to do was tag in Takeshita. All he had to do was tag.
Right, but he told Takeshita, he said, put the boot up, and it wasn't there. So he's angry.
He's angry.
Man,
I think maybe the stress of being the AEW World Champion, maybe it's getting to Kenny.
That could be it, or the fact that he has to deal with Don Callis on a daily basis.
Oh, that's true.
Could be getting to him, too. Here's a tag, and the world champion, Kenny Omega, is back in.
You know, I met Don Callis one time and my hair fell out.
I can see. And a double back elbow.
Double back elbow. They work good there.
And Nakazawa up. Takeshita is down on the floor. Look at this.
You see Kenny Omega just light into Matt Seidel like this. It's a little bit more that's necessary. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like he's trying to work some frustrations out. A nice elbow.
1, 2, no. And Seidel is out. Kenny not much of a cover that time. Look at Kenny just looking in the cover, or in the corner, I should say, and holding up Matt's hair, pulling on the trunks.
Nice block by Matt Seidel.
Nicely done, man. Just drop down.
Drop those hips. Double your weight.
Oh, Kenny slugs him, man. Double axe handle coming up here.
That shot right between the shoulder blades. Serves two purposes. One, it knocks the breath out of you, and two, it'll make your hands go numb. Get a good shot between the shoulder blades like that, Tony, your hands will go numb.
Yeah, I would imagine so, man.
Yeah.
Thank God that's never happened to me. And a pickup.
Did you see that? He kneed him, Kenny Omega in the top of the head. Matt Seidel was able to knee Kenny Omega in the top of the head and counter that suplex.
Kenny's going to take care of the corner here, Paul. Oh, boy. Spin wheel kick. Man, he just got right up in here.
Effort by Matt Seidel, but he needs to make a tag. He's in pretty rough shape.
Omega is going to make a tag. Takeshita's in.
Wow, look at that athleticism. That was halfway across the ring.
And Danny Limelight. Wow. Tijeras takeover. And a pickup. And a block. Oh, and a kick, Enziguri, outside in. Here's Limelight from the top, showing his athleticism. Wow, it's almost like a blockbuster move from the top. Neckbreaker 1, 2, and he almost pinned Takeshita. How
You
about
see the
that?
intensity level of Danny Limelight pick up with this kind of competition? Like, I see Danny Limelight, and I've watched him a lot. His game has really picked up in this match.
Here are the Seidel brothers, and here comes Limelight. Oh, one too many that time. Down go the Seidel brothers. Takeshita with Limelight, and Nakazawa's going to follow in. Here comes the world champion. Leaping elbow strike, a pickup. Oh, and a sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, no, he kicked out.
Kicked out Danny Limelight.
Oh boy, and Kenny could not believe it. He thought it was, Kenny just calling the shots.
I thought
now.
it was over too, I'll be honest with you, I did. Great endurance, testing of fortitude, Danny Limelight.
Reverse atomic drop, pick up by Nakazawa. There's one there. Two of them setting up Kenny for the pickup. Oh boy, head first he goes. The Kataro Crusher put him down. And now here comes Takeshita, running lariat. That may be doing 1, 2. No, he's out of that.
Danny Limelight, wow.
Frustration is setting in here, Paul.
It's setting in, but man, you gotta love the courage and the heart of Danny Limelight right now. I mean, taking that kind of a shellacking and still kicking out. Love it.
Yeah, and Kenny is, well, he says that's it, man. He is seething here.
He's walking around talking to himself, yeah.
Which, and
it's not a good thing.
This could be Snapdragon time.
Oh, no.
Limelight is, I don't know, he's trying to fight it. Yeah, he's trying to fight it off, but you can't fight off this much longer.
He's got it locked in.
He's
trying to squat and drop his hips. He's trying to. He's trying to block it. See, Limelight's trying to get his hand. He got out of it.
He got out of it. It was kind of like a full Nelson, which is the prelude to the Snapdragon. Spinning elbow that time by Kenny Omega. And he's going to do it this time. No, Limelight lands on his feet. Kenny moved out of the way of that one. Kenny's got him again. Uh-oh, one-winged angel coming up here. You can see it. Limelight fighting. He fought off again. Sends Kenny to the corner. Danny Limelight's fighting out of all these things.
I'm telling you.
That's from the top. How about Mike Seidel, or is that Matt?
That was Matt.
That was Matt. Over the top, oh boy.
Top rope, jumping, spinning DDT.
1, 2,
oh, that was close.
How close was he to pinning the world champion? My God.
Danny Limelight is really tearing the house down right now in this match.
Yes, sir. He's showing us something here, buddy.
Like, he sees opportunity to show what he's got, and he's bringing every bit of it.
And here's Mike Seidel now getting the tag from, well, and watch out, Nakazawa up on top.
Take that with you.
Yeah, a little boot to the face. Moving out of the way is Mike Seidel. Kenny ducked out of the way. Kenny's got him in the Snapdragon. Wow. Reaches out. Takeshita comes in.
That Snapdragon was so vicious. I don't even know if anything else is necessary.
Man, I just Seidel up in the corner. And oh, a running boot or a pump kick, if you will. He's got him up. And a brainbuster suplex. And that may do it. 1, 2, and no! Boy, the resiliency of the Seidels and Danny Limelight.
This has really turned into a battle here on Elevation. I tell you, for a guy that was mad about being here, this has been one hell of a match.
Had a steam, missing a lariat, and a roll-up.
That flexibility, the
1,
Yoga monster.
2, no. The catch up.
Oh! That was in there.
That was, you're right, that fell in, man.
You know, Mike Seidel should have hooked an arm, rolled him over, and tried for a cover.
I agree. And
Takeshita was in trouble.
And meanwhile, Nakazawa sending down one of the Seidels, Matt, and working on Mike. And, well, I have no idea what's going on here.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, but down goes Nakazawa. That we know. And meanwhile,
look how Mike Seidel is trapped here. Oh, no. Kenny's actually holding that leg. It's inverted.
Comes across.
Oh, across the ring. Double drop kick from the top rope. Mike Seidel, it's over. Gotta be.
On the back of the head, picks him up. Oh, big time gut buster. Boy, a lot of offensive moves from Takeshita.
Look at the strength of Takeshita right here.
Waist lock. Over the top, 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, Konosuke Takeshita and T Nakazawa, and the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Tell you what, Paul, that was a great trios match.
That was an incredible trios match, and everybody knew they were in there with the AEW World Champion, and everybody's game was brought up.
Here's another angle of this.
Look at that bridge. His face is touching the other side of the mat.
And there's your winners in this trios match. Paul White, I'm Tony Schiavone. We appreciate you being with us this week again on Elevation.
This should be interesting matchup here, my friend. Look who's coming out.
And his opponent, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, Kenny Omega!
Yeah, big reaction for Kenny Omega here at AEW Universal. Omega set to compete in his first singles match since November of last year. That match where he was defeated by Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. But Taz, as of late, Kenny Omega and the Elite embroiled in the best of 7 series with Death Triangle for the AEW World Trios Championship.
Oh, and it's been absolutely amazing battles for sure for those trios titles. But right now, it's about Kenny Omega with an extremely rare appearance here on Dark in Orlando. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is Kenny Omega's first appearance on AEW Dark since January of 2020, very nearly 2 years. He competed on Elevation a few months ago, but yeah, back on Dark for the first time in nearly 2 years, going one-on-one with Hagane Shino to kick us off here tonight.
I said rare, that might have been an understatement. but here we go. Shino and Omega, let's do it. Hold on a minute.
Kenny getting a chance started for his opponent. Very, very unorthodox.
Well, sometimes that could be quite of a head game, or maybe it's Kenny showing respect towards his opponent. Nice go behind right there by Omega. Yeah, look at that.
Hagane is a veteran of the Japanese independent wrestling scene. He's competed in a number of promotions, DDT, in Kaientai Dojo. That's actually where he began his career. Also in Big Japan Pro Wrestling, and Kenny Omega, no stranger to the competitors in DDT, having spent a very large portion of his career in Japan over there. Nice shoulder tackle by Omega, taking Shino down.
Well, Omega has the size advantage on Shino, but Shino's got some speed. You could tell already. Oh, wow, look at that by Kenny Omega. Showing no respect. I thought he respected the man. Maybe not.
Trying to get under his skin, and Omega with the singles match here tonight. Trios match tomorrow night on Dynamite. The Elite down 3 matches to 1 Death Triangle with a chance to close the series out tomorrow night on Dynamite, and it's a no disqualification match, Taz.
No disqualification. It's going to be insane, dude. Cannot wait until we get to San Antonio tomorrow night for that battle. Match 5.
Yeah, it is win or go home for the Elite. A must-win matchup in the best of 7 series to determine the AEW World Trios Champions.
Well, the pressure's definitely going to be on the Elite for sure. Right now, the pressure is on Kenny's opponent. Oh, maybe not. Look at that.
Yeah, Hagane out of the corner, ducks under the lariat attempt by Kenny Omega, and then the kick to the shoulder. You see that shoulder taped up. Omega, when he went for the lariat, he immediately started grabbing for that right shoulder, and Hagane looking to seize on that, but that also could be very dangerous headed into tomorrow night. We saw all 3 members of the Elite very banged up after last week's matchup, Taz.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Nick Jackson had to leave the match, then come back with an ankle issue. Look at Hagane here, though. Maybe this was a bad idea by Kenny Omega being in this matchup here right before match 5 tomorrow night on Dynamite.
Omega was looking for the one-winged angel on the floor, but Hagane once again targeting that shoulder of Omega, and Hagane went for a diving Hurricanrana, but instead Omega the powerbomb on the apron.
well placed, you know, for the man doing that move. In this case, Omega, you're blind. You can't see. Your opponent's in your face. Man, he placed him hard right on that apron. That was perfect placement to drive your opponent's spine into the apron.
Yeah, I mean, the term ring awareness is used quite often, and that really, I mean, the easiest way to think about it is a wrestler like Omega always knows how many steps away from the ropes he is, how many steps away from the turnbuckles he is as he power bombs Hagane into the ropes, pops him up the sky high from Omega. 1, 2, and oh, Hagane kicking out at 2.99.
Hagane showing a lot of heart right there in that kick out, man. Most athletes would have been down, because there's a lot of pain involved with that. And you can see Hagane, man, he's laying on that apron. He is in bad shape, but he kicked out, man. I respect this guy.
And Omega sending Hagane to the floor. Kenny, he can't allow himself to get flustered. I mean, we know what a great wrestler he is, but, you know, frustration even gets the best of us, Taz.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to be careful. You can't get too cocky. Can't get too ahead of yourself. Can't look past an opponent. Look what just happened last week on Dynamite with Chris Jericho and Andretti. I mean, that right there tells you.
Yeah, Action Andretti picking up a massive win, defeating Chris Jericho last Wednesday night on Dynamite. Action Andretti will be in action later on here tonight on AEW Dark. But right now, Omega, and I think this is the frustration of Omega showing as he is just battering Hagane on the outside.
Hey, he's been attacking that back, middle of the back, lower back throughout this contest. Just about, Kenny has. Man, Hagane is hurting big time.
We talked about Dynamite tomorrow night. Not only is it match 5 in the best-of-7 series between Death Triangle and the Elite, we will hear from the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. He chased MJF out of Dallas last week. We'll also have the next chapter in the book of Powerhouse Hobbs. The AEW Women's World Championship is on the line when Jamie Hayter looks to make her first defense of the title against former champion Hikaru Shida. We will also hear from Absolute Ricky Starks, plus FTR and the Guns. Colton and Austin will finally collide in tag team action. Plus, speaking of tag teams, former AEW World Tag Team Champions Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland will be face-to-face tomorrow night at Dynamite, live from the Freeman Coliseum in San Antonio.
Right now, Omega has been in complete control. Hagane's got to try to do something, move, counter, something to get something offensively going. That's not going to do it, Hagane. You got to kick out again here.
Omega dropped the elbow. Hagane Shino able to kick out, but he seems to be fading against Omega, but you can see the frustration on the face of Omega. He's clenching those teeth. He's frustrated.
You hear him yelling. He's yelling at Hagane. He's pissed. He wants him to just stay down. Now he's just disrespecting him, saying, hit me in the abs, go ahead. Slapping him, punking him out.
And wow, Kenny just teeing off on Hagane. Hagane, those open hand shots to the midsection. I mean, we've seen Hagane pull off a win here before in AEW on Dark Elevation. He defeated Nick Camarado, a much larger competitor. Hagane, very effective at using his size and leverage, but right now Omega seems to be dominating Hagane, but just as I say that, Hagane fired back with an elbow.
Yeah, it's tough to go toe-to-toe with someone like Kenny Omega. He's so battle-tested, so much big match, main event experience. But Hagane, again, showing a lot of fire.
Now Hagane, well, I was about to say gaining the upper hand on Omega, but Omega rocked him with those shots, and now just that right hook coming in across the jaw, and Hagane.
Three of them. Three.
You're not Ospreay.
You're not Ospreay. Wow. And you're not Will Ospreay, basically. Damn.
Oh, wait, but Hagane up to his feet, maybe gonna lose an upper body striking battle, but Hagane putting those kicks to good use. Omega intercepted that one. Oh, Hagane came around the corner. The back heel kick.
Quick feet right there. Oof. Flying back elbow by Kenny Omega.
Omega launched in the back elbow, but Hagane countered. He countered Omega into a DDT. And Omega is rocked.
Yeah, Omega's feeling that hard impact on the head.
Hagane Shino, the Asai moonsault, takes out Omega on the floor. But you can see Hagane, from all that punishment he's taken, slow to capitalize.
Yeah, he's trying to regroup, but he's, again, like I said earlier, he had to try to start mounting some offense. He's definitely doing that, and it's impressive.
Hagane Shino returns Kenny Omega to the ring. And now Omega getting his bearings as Hagane perched on the top. Missile drop kick. Omega covered 2. Kicking out.
Well, that would have been a massive upset right there if that would have went the way of Omega losing.
That's what I was just thinking. You mentioned Chris Jericho losing to Action Andretti last Wednesday night. Imagine if Hagane Shino, I mean, that was upset of the decade. This might be upset of the century if Shino is able to pull this off here tonight in Orlando.
Well, let's see. Right now, Kenny's turned the tables again towards his side. What has he got in mind here, Kenny Omega?
Typically when an opponent places, or when you place an opponent's legs over the top rope, it's indicative of a superplex, maybe even an avalanche brainbuster, but Hagane knows that as well as anybody. He's hanging onto the ropes, trying to prevent Omega from bringing him down the hard way, but Omega, those chops to the shoulder blades.
Yeah, right up a shoulder blade, ridge hand like chops. And now Shino is trying to bring something here.
Hagane up to the top. Omega launched that knee strike right down the middle.
Uh-oh.
And Omega
at the leg.
The legs are crossed. And Hagane goes down. Omega slow to cover, though.
This is it. He's done.
Omega makes the cover, and no, again, Hagane. A razor-thin, razor-close kick out there by Hagane Shino. Hagane, who performs alongside Hikaru Shida in the Makai performing group in Japan, here tonight looking to pull off a career-defining upset in Orlando. The V-trigger avoided. Hagane lands on his feet. Oh, what a roundhouse kick on target. And Hagane sweeps out the leg into the pin, too, and Omega kicks out.
Wow, that was close. Great job there by Hagane. He almost got the win, dude.
Yeah, and Omega, you can see trying to clear the cobwebs. I think Omega stunned that this match has slipped from his grasp. And now Hagane on target with the kicks. He's winding up. And the third, intercepted by Omega. Omega, the Snapdragon.
Oh, forget about it. Man, what a landing.
Omega rears back, throws the right arm lariat, hooks the leg, and wow. Omega, V-trigger, bang, on target. And now Omega not leaving any question, the one-winged angel, 2 and 3.
Winner of this match, Kenny Omega.
Hey, Hagane put up a hell of a fight right there against a legitimate international star, a world-class athlete, Kenny Omega. That was impressive by both men.
Yeah, Taz, we saw Hagane kick out of some very close pinning predicaments. I think it says a lot that Omega had to resort to, to his absolute top-notch finisher, the move that nobody in AEW